As we all know by now, there are more than 17 titans that appeared or are mentioned in Monsterverse Godzilla King of the Monsters. These titans are truly enormous in size. Their height as well as their physiology are adapted to extreme conditions that make conventional weapons merely a nuisance in their eyes. So the question stands, which titan appeared first on Earth, and whether there are titans that are as old or even older than Godzilla? It was stated that these titans are the original inhabitants of planet Earth, and we humans only evolved recently as compared to them. So which titans appeared first on Earth, and which ones are newcomers? Let's find out in this list dedicated to 12 of the titans whose timeline we can estimate. Since these titans are original legendary monsters and no official dates were given of their origin, we can imply by their biology and their evolution in relation to the species of animals that are akin to them. Number 12. Kong. Kong was still an adolescent ape daikaiju when shown in the 2017 movie Kong Skull Island. It is set in the 1970s right after the Vietnam War. Even as an ape hitting puberty, his size was already 104 feet tall and was said to weigh 158 tons, but must have been at least 1,000 tons. So given the time frame of his growth, Kong must have been born in the early 20th century or at least the late 19th century. Number 11. Behemoth. Behemoth was a giant titan that was half mammoth, half sloth. Also known as Mapinguari to the native Brazilians, given his mammalian design, this titan must have evolved from the other mammals being exposed to radiation but not before other reptilian titans, which all came up during the age of the dinosaurs. Number 10. Mothra. Mothra is an ancient moth goddess that resides in the tropical paradise Infant Island, but in Monsterverse she was found in the Yunnan province of China. She must have been a newcomer, but her species have had a symbiotic link with Godzilla's species since the Permian Age. Although the Mothra that appeared in the King of the Monsters hatched in 2019, her essence or her immortality stretches way over to the Permian Age. Number 8. Rodan. The pterodactyl titan at the starscream of this universe must have appeared during the early Cretaceous or late Jurassic period, which would conform to the emergence of the pterodactyl archosaurs during that timeline. Number 7. Mokele Mbebe. This titan is a sauropod dinosaur titan who was discovered in South Sudan and imprisoned by Monarch. He has been the source of a lot of folklore among the Congolese people residing in Central Africa. His sauropod dinosaur relatives all appeared during the early Jurassic period over 200 million years ago. Number 6. Leviathan. The Leviathan is also another dinosaur/plesiosaur titan which was the source of all the Loch Ness monster in Scotland. He was discovered by Monarch and contained in a facility in the lake of Loch Ness itself, but his origins must have as well been the same or a bit earlier than Mokele Mbebe. Number 5. Scylla. Scylla is another Arizona in that time, was submerged beneath a shallow sea, and Scylla was a semi-aquatic squid arachnid titan. Number 4. Godzilla. Godzilla represents the technological hubris of man arousing the vengeful anger of nature, and he was an obvious metaphor for the atomic bombs dropped on Japan at the end of World War II. But in Monsterverse, he has been roaming the earth for millions of years, and he must have evolved way over in the Permian Age along with Mothra's species. Either he himself or his ancestors must have been guardians of this planet ever since. Number 3. Methuselah. Methuselah has been dubbed by Monarch as the oldest of the titans, and based on carbon dating he has been confirmed to be thousands of years elder to both Godzilla and Ghidorah. The true age hasn't been shown, but based on his reptilian design, he might have as well evolved due to effects by radiation during the Permian Age. Number 2. Muto Prime. This monstrous beast was shown in Godzilla Aftershock comics and was said to be the precursor of the Muto subspecies that appeared in Godzilla 2014. This titan was dubbed Titanus Genshin and was way bigger than the other Mutos. But regarding her age, she must have been older than Godzilla, as it was teased that she could have been the one that implanted the Muto eggs, discovered in the fossil remains of a titan that must have been an ancestor to Godzilla himself. Number 1. Dagon. The number 1 spot goes to the deceased ancestor of the Big G himself. His name was mentioned as Dagon somewhere, I'm not kidding. This ancient Godzilla-like creature was the original king of the monsters until he was caught up in a battle with the Muto Prime, and she managed to impregnate him with the Muto eggs, which would eventually cause his demise. Nevertheless, Dagon is thought to be at least on par or earlier than Muto Prime in origins. So stay tuned and subscribe for other related content on all that is kaiju, monsters and titans. Hit the notification bell for regular and actual notifications.